Good evening and welcome back. Sammy here at Sammy J Stitches. It is a new week, but we are vlogging again. I just put my video up this morning, so who knows if you've seen it. I put this all up, totally forgetting that I needed to do this first. No bingo numbers again tonight. I had 4 last night, none tonight. It's crazy. I got something in my eye too. So the first thing I did was I jumped on Virtual Stitchers until my service said no. Honestly, so my service is out here. I get 1 to 2 bars. I can usually watch Hulu or Netflix or whatever all night long, but I have a little trouble connecting to the Virtual Stitchers. And what I've noticed is if there's just one other person in the room, then I seem to do okay. And then with each added person, everybody turns into robots and I lose connection. And so I was able to talk to Kat for a while, and then EJ joined to talk to EJ a little bit. Megan joined, and I just lost all connection. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So also, last night when I was working on Spangled, I needed a color out of my DMC box. And apparently when I took it out, one, I didn't put it back in. I gotta find it somewhere. And I also didn't close it all the way. Like, I guess I closed it enough that when I picked it up to take it to the truck, no big deal. Put it in the truck. Then I went to go pull it out to bring it in here, and it went, so one entire side went flying all over the back seat of my truck. So I spent my first hour or two reorganizing them, and I went ahead and did an inventory. There's like 10 colors I'm low on. You know, like I could probably get 1 or 2 more, what do we call them? Lengths. I can probably get 1 or 2 more lengths out of them before, you know, the bobbin's done. So, and then I had 4 that I'm completely out of, need to be replaced. One of those is the one I took out last night, so if I can find it, I won't need to buy that one. So, I try really hard to, when it runs out there, I make a note, I pull it from my second, and then make a note, and that way I replace it in my second. But sometimes it all gets away from me, and so I have to do a full inventory of everything before I go DMC shopping. So, my daughter's texting me. The first things first, what came in was my part of the Team Fireball group whip thing for Stiach. It's a challenge to have a piece that everybody stitches on. I don't think I'm going to show it just because, you know, it was designed by somebody in our group. It's not finished yet, and that challenge is not completed yet. So I think I will wait and show it whenever the challenge is done. So I brought that back out for nothing. And that's all I've worked on so far tonight. Okay, so I am going to spin. Give me 1 second. Also got Megan messaging me because she joined and then I lost connection, and she's like, where are you? So you should see that over there. And we're working on Spangled. I was saying just last night that I can't wait to work on it more, and then the Wheel of Whips, man, it knows me. So this is getting mailed off. Look, I'm even teasing you. Just gets mailed off to the Austin group, I believe, tomorrow. And it's going to be there a while because there's a lot of people there to stitch on it. I'm going to pull out Spangled. Maybe. I really could have sworn it was sitting here somewhere. Ah, it fell into my bag. Even though this was on the last video, it's a new video, so we need to give you a new sneak peek of what I am working on tonight. There it is. In case you didn't see the last video, the reason this looks like this is I was just working my way down to do those colors, those numbers for the bingo. So I will start working on that here in just a few minutes. So I think that's it. I'll check in with y'all shortly. I am back. You know, I realized, I watched my last video and like, what is my hair doing? Like, I think it's because I went to bed with it wet last night and I laid, no, that's wrong side. I laid like this and so it like smushed. I don't know, but it's not perking up. Anyway, so worked on Spangled. Got pretty far last night. Would have gotten farther, but I accidentally flip-flopped these two colors. So I had to go in and rip it out and put it back. But I'm loving it. You know, and what's funny is when I look at it, I'm like, man, I'm just not getting good coverage with the black. But then I look on there. Looks amazing. Maybe I should look at everything through a camera. I know, the whole thing is you're supposed to look at it this far away, right? And you don't notice it? Yeah. But it looks awesome, doesn't it? Yeah. So, slight interruptions. Impatient people. Honey. So anyway, that is all I worked on tonight. That and bills, because it's payday, so I had to pay bills and get ready for a lot of changes when it comes to the bills. So I did that for a couple hours. I kept trying to get on virtual stitchers, but every time I got on, there was more people on and I couldn't stay connected. So that's really it. I worked on Spangled. I'm really hoping I get some bingo numbers tonight to work on. Oh, I also worked on that whip that I can't show you. So yeah, I hope I get some bingo numbers tonight to get some work on some other things. Then spinning again. You know, the huge. So anyway, I'm going to let y'all go and I'm going to pack up all my crap and get ready for my relief to show up because she should be here any minute. She's kind of reliable like that. So, I will see y'all tonight. Good evening, lovely people. I got a bubble on the side of my tongue and it's really starting to hurt. So I may talk a little funny because it's swollen and I guess I'm compensating. I feel like I have a lisp. Anyways, it is Thursday, November 15th. It's about an hour after I got to work. Bingo. Bingo tonight. Yeah. So, out of 10 numbers, I got 2. However, one of them was a special spin. It was the color white. And I'm like, awesome. White is on all my cards, right? And I have a perfect project for that. I'll show you here in just a second. It was a special spin. So instead of doing 50 for each one, you have to do 100 for each one. And so I have to do 500 stitches of white tonight. But that's okay. It was kind of like, whoa. But it's going to be okay because I have House Stark, which is all white. Yeah. I'm so excited because I love working on this project. 500 stitches is going to go really fast. And white. I don't have to worry about where the stitches are at, what it is. I'm so excited. Whoop. I'm excited. Okay, so, but I'll probably work on that one second because the other number I drew, or that spun and was on my cards, is on 4 out of my 5 cards. So that's another 200 stitches in that color. And I haven't even looked yet to see what color it is, but this is the only project I have it on, according to my list. It is that symbol. Let me look. I hope I have enough symbols of it in order to get 200 stitches. I might not. We're going to try anyway, right? If nothing else, it's putting some stitches in here. We will see. I may already have some of these stitches. I don't know. Oh, there's some up there. Oh yeah, I've already done a lot of these. So, we shall see. This is Owl Dad by Brooks Books. One of these days I will get it turned the correct direction. Oh man. I already have most of the stitching in this color done. I may not be able to use this number, and it's on 4 out of my 5 bingo cards. I'll look through my projects. Maybe I have a project I didn't use for that may have this color too. But anyways, it's this light tan color up here. And you see it's also in the foot down here. It's also right there. Like the lighting, yeah, really bad. And I always have all these threads in my way. But you see this? That's almost all the stitching. Like there's this pattern, this thing right here. Let me fold this a different way so I can see it better. Okay. Sorry for the cut off. So when I was folding the project, I clicked my mouse, which turns off the recording. And I had no idea. So I kept talking, and then when I went to turn it off, I realized I was turning it on, and then I had to go back and figure out where it got cut off. So I folded this project so that you could see. Okay, so this symbol right here, this symbol, you know, this little pattern on his feathers goes all the way across, and which is only like that much further, so I have to do like the top. Anyways, that is not 200 stitches worth, because this in his foot, and I think there's some in his other foot, and this on his head was all I had on that project. But I do have some projects that I did not include in bingo for one reason or another, so I'll look through them and see if maybe they have that color. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So, nothing in the mail today, nothing, what did I say last time? I don't even remember. Guess that's it. I'm going to get to stitching because I've got to figure all that out now. And if I pull something else out, I'll pop back on here and let you know. So anyways, happy stitching. See you in a few. Good morning and happy Friday. It was an eventful night. Hold on, I've got somebody coming in. It's my relief here at 5 o'clock in the morning. She's not supposed to be here till 6. But I want to do this real quick, and then I need to pack up. Here's where I'm at on House of Stark. I got the entire top done. And I actually have almost 2 pages. Like, I'm like 10 stitches away from having 2 whole pages complete. Over here, like that. So, I don't like talking in front of people. It's very awkward. I did want to mention, I did have somebody comment on my last video, and they asked how I count. And I only count when I have a full X. So even if I have a bunch of legs going this way, I will not mark them off on my chart until I've made the complete X. And when I do that, then when I mark it off on the chart, that's when I count it. So I gotta go. See y'all soon. Bye. Everybody, it is Friday, November 16th. it's a little later than I normally record, but they took a little longer to get with the bingo numbers, so I've just been kind of doing some organizing, waiting for that to happen. Sorry about the weirdo morning I had. I did not expect my relief to show up an hour early, and like, sometimes they'll do that and then they'll like sleep in their car. No, she was like walking towards me as I'm talking to y'all, and I'm like looking at me. Anyways, it was weird, and so whatever. So I got 3 bingo numbers tonight. 2 of the numbers are on 3 cards, so that's a grand total of 350 stitches across 3 projects. So I'm going to show you those 3 projects so I can get to stitching and tucking on virtual stitchers. Okay, once again, Guardians is coming out to play. We are going to be adding a little more purple into this area here. So there's that. I'll probably do that one first. It only takes 50 stitches. Knock it right out of the park. Okay, next. I'm so excited about this one. Can you tell what it is just by looking here? Huh? Huh? That would be Lady of the Flag. So I need this. The number that's on this one is on 3 cards, so that's 150 stitches, and it's going to be over here in the flag. It is a red color, so that's where it is at right now. My lighting is horrible tonight, so that one will be next. Thread fell out. And last but definitely not least, actually this may go next so that I can continue to work on Lady of the Flag afterwards. That's probably what'll happen. This is, if you can recognize by the fabric, it's Autumn Wreath. I'm not sure where the color goes yet because it was the only one, so I have to do this one. But that's where it's at right now. Almost at that halfway mark. I don't know. Maybe I'll let this one be last and work on it since I'm so close to having half of it done. It was one of my Year of Whip pieces. It will not get finished by next year, or by the deadline is December 18th, so it's definitely not getting done by then. I do think it'll go on Year of Whips next year though, so I need to start getting that together. So I have something else I need to talk about, but we're going to wait because I need more information before I discuss. So you can expect that this video, but it's going to be much later in the video. Okay, so I'm going to get to working on these 3. When I get off of work today, I'm driving to Houston, so I don't know if I'm going to have any video for the next 3 days. We'll see. But anyways, I will check it back in with you in a few seconds for you, a few hours for me, and let you know where I'm at. What's up? Glad you're back. If you're back, who knows? It is just after midnight, so it is Saturday, November 17th. I finished 2 of the 3 projects that I'm working on tonight, but I was going to put them up because I'm feeling a little crowded. So I thought I'd go ahead and show you and then get back to what I'm working on. So first one's first, Guardians of Notre Dame. Remember, I just needed 50 stitches on this one. So which way did we go? Here's where it's at. And this added some of the super light purple in there. As you know, you kind of got a dark, medium, light, and it'll be the super light. So that's just 50 stitches added there. And there's the full project as it is right now. There's only one more color from Bingo in this project, I think. No, that's not true. There's at least 2. There's only 2. I'm not sure. Just ignore all that. So, we could see it again. Who knows? And then, remember this one needed 150 stitches because it was on 3 cards. And here's where I am. I need something behind this. Am I sufficient? I can fold it in half. Because that's where I'm at right now. Not even very far. But you can see I put in quite a bit of the red stitches on the flag. There's still so much to go on this project. That's okay. I love it. Love it. Alright. Pack that back up. I'm trying to give you a sneak peek of where I'm at right now. And then get back to work. At work. I'm not technically working. I've seen one person tonight. And that was only about 12 minutes ago. So, I'm so busy. Alright, so here's where we're at on Autumn Wreath. See if I can do that. Yeah. So we're working on this dark color here. I actually ended up having to go into the 3rd page over here because there was only like, let's see, 5 stitches of this color in this page, which is kind of a small page. And then this one is like, you know, that. And then the actual 2nd page is as much as this. So anyway, I'm working in the, it's going to be a ribbon, kind of like this, over here. Or maybe even another bow. I'm not quite sure. That's where the dark stitches are. So far I have put 68 stitches in. So 1 set of 50. I still need 2 more sets of 50. I'm hoping I have enough right there. I may end up having to go into this page a little bit. But I mean, it's the darkest part of the ribbon, like this up here. So it doesn't have as many stitches as the rest of the ribbon. So we'll see. I'm going to keep working on that. Catching up on all my TV shows as much as my internet connection will allow. My eyeballs burn. I think just knowing that I'm not going to get much sleep today is already making me tired. How fair is that? So, I'm going to continue to work. I just wanted to give y'all a little sneaky peek of what I was doing, and I'm going to move some of these whips back out to my truck and get back to work on Autumn Wreath. See you shortly. You're never going to believe this. It's 4:30 in the morning. It is an hour and a half before the end of my shift, and my relief is here. So, here's where I got to. All the dark over here was the bingo stitching, and then I got a lot done in here. So we're getting really close to finishing up that page. So, I gotta get cleaned up. I've got an, to get home, get packed, 8-hour drive to Houston today. I will check back in with y'all just as soon as I can. And who knows, I may have fun family footage at some point. Y'all, happy stitching. Good evening, everybody. It is a Tuesday, November 20th. I'm back after, oh my goodness. After another very long drive this morning. We got in about 6 o'clock, went to bed, woke up, time for work. So, I had my 3 days in Houston with my family. Did not do any stitching, which got me behind on bingo, but enough bingos have been called at this point. I think I'm just going to bow out. It was fun. I will do it again next time. I will do it better next time because there was a lot of silly mistakes I made. I did get really close to several bingos, but I don't think it'll be anything that I could catch back up on and accomplish. accomplish. So bingo is done. Tonight I'm going to start off working on my stiachalong because Saturday when it released, I was stuck in downtown Houston traffic. And then by the time I got to my parents and we were tired, and then it was a couple very, very busy days, very enjoyable, busy days. So, no stitching at all while I was down there. I do have a couple funny clips I will add to the end of the video. My brother and sister, their birthday is December 1st, and but since we were all together, we decided to have a small makeshift birthday party that included helium balloons. So there was some funniness there that I will add, and that's really all the footage I shot this weekend. It was just so busy. And at the same time, I was trying to relax and enjoy the time that I had there. So that's all I get. We did do some family photos. Hopefully I get copies of those before too long so I can share them. If you're on my Instagram, you saw the Thanksgiving crowd, the get-together of all of us. I'll go ahead and insert it right here. And so yeah, that was my last 3 days. So tonight I'm going to start with my stiachalong because I hadn't gotten to work on it yet. It shouldn't take too long. They didn't release a very big piece because they don't want to give anything away yet. And with the holidays, they figure people aren't going to have as much stitching time. Let's make it pretty simple. So we're just adding a little bit more onto the border. That is going to be the busiest border ever, but you know. And so no big reveals there, no team challenges this week. Enjoy the Thanksgiving holidays. I'm so sorry. Oh, we decided to leave about 10 o'clock last night, so we didn't get in until really early this morning, and I'm tired. So then after that, I'm going to spin. Of course, I will include the spinning somewhere in here. And that's going to be it tonight. I guess I will talk to you all in a few. Bye. Good evening or morning. It is Wednesday, November 21st. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning. And I have been procrastinating. Lazy, a bit tired. I almost dozed off at one point. I didn't. I do my job, but my eyes got really heavy and I had to get up and walk around. Also, my heater stopped working, and it's 40 degrees outside, which means it's not quite 40 degrees in here. I mean, it is warmer in here than it is outside, but not warm enough for me to be comfortable. And I've tried everything I can think of to get the heater to work. I've also reported it. But who knows when they'll be out to fix that. Not a very big priority. So, being cold makes it really hard to want to stitch. Like, I've gotten some stitching done. I'll probably get a little more done, but if we're being real, my hands don't want to leave my pockets. I keep trying to wrap my jacket around my legs. My toes are frozen. So it makes it really hard to want to stitch. But I did at least get my stitch along caught up. So let me show that to you. I also have to go to the bathroom like every 30 minutes to an hour. You know, I've been drinking a lot, but it means I'm going pee a lot. And I have to go outside to go pee. Let's go. So, here's where we're at. Do you know what it is? If you want to speculate, you can leave a comment below. Try and help me out here because I have no idea. So, don't know. And while the border's pretty, I'm so tired of border. I want to know what's going on. Ah! So, that is going back up until Saturday. That's it. I'm not sure if I should spin or work on my ATC, because my ATC's due like yesterday. I think I'm going to work on it. So no spinning tonight, because I really need to get it done. And if we're being completely honest, I may only put 3 stitches in it before 6 o'clock. Or 5:30. I do know my relief is the girl that likes to show up early, so I will make sure and pack up early. So that's it. But I wanted to show you something, because if I work on my ATC, I can't show it to you. I'm sorry. But I'm going to put my own heater in my truck tonight. That way, if my heater doesn't work tonight, I can just pull the one out of my truck. I could go sit in my truck and warm up, but then it's like a really cramped, crowded space, and what if my service doesn't work in there, and then I'm wasting gas. This way, I'm just being lazy. So, I will check back in with y'all maybe in a couple hours. It may be tonight. I don't know. But you will in just a second. Everybody, it is Wednesday, November 21st. So, tonight should be a better night. I'm only half as tired as I was last night. I slept pretty good today. Got off a little early, got to bed a little early, which is good because we had our Thanksgiving today. I know that it's tomorrow, but we all pretty much have to work tomorrow. So we went ahead and had food together today. They did come out and replace my heater. This one works great, which is good because guess what I forgot? If you guess my jacket, you guess correct. Okay, so my husband and I rode together over to my in-laws' house. And then he just swung me back by our house. I got in the truck and I left. Well, I took my jacket with me in the car, then forgot to move it from the car to the truck before leaving for work. So, it's okay though. This site is really slow. I see 1 or 2 people a night. Stepping outside for that long, then being able to come back into the warm shack, not a problem. I cannot imagine. Now, if last night I had forgotten my jacket, with the fact that I had no heater, I would have lived in my truck. And it would have run all night, and I would have been out of gas, and somebody would have had to come save me. But it's okay, because I'd have been warm. So, tonight, I have every intention of spending the next 2 hours with Jessie Marie. I got a tickle on my throat. So let's see what I will be stitching on. I did get quite a bit done on my ATC last night. It's not finished, but I should be able to get it finished tonight. I want to work on something else first, though. So let's get to spinning. I hope everybody's having a great Thanksgiving and really enjoying all the amazing food and people. And it looks like we're going to work on a Christmas piece. Okay, welcome to, I know it says the Joneses, but that will change. That's good. I've been kind of wanting to work on that one because I got the 1/2 done, or like 99.5% done. I have a few white stitches to throw in there, and then I haven't really worked on it much since. It came up in bingo a couple times, but I want to get some going over on that other side. I think it'll stitch up pretty quick now that, you know, at least until I get closer to the top, and that's where there's a lot of color changes. But I am not tired, darn it. going to get to stitching and watching some Jessie Marie. It is only 6:30, so we got lots of time to get some stitching in, and I'll check back in with y'all here in a little while. Bye. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, November 22nd, about 4:45 in the morning. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in America. So I'm finishing up my stitching for today. And I thought I would kind of chat with y'all a little bit while I finished up. I got a later start on this than I meant to because I got stuck on the phone with my husband for a few hours, just a chit-chatting, and for some reason I couldn't stitch and do that. So, of course, I could have gotten more accomplished than I did, but I am extremely proud of what I did get accomplished today. Because I still have an entire page, right? I just started my second page, but I'm already starting to feel the finish on this one. Even though I still got a lot to go, I don't know, it's just flowing really well. So I'm getting really excited about it. I really feel like I made a lot of progress tonight, and it's looking so cute. Oh my goodness, so cute. So I will show you that in just a minute. First, we're going to chat a little bit, and I'm going to finish up this thread. A couple things that have gone on recently. I recently signed up for New Jersey again. I signed up last year and ended up, I don't know, I signed up for it really excited because I had just come off the Austin Flosstube retreat, and we made all these really big plans, and I think I got a little overwhelmed with my big plans, and then StitchCon came around and I was going to try and do both, and then I kind of had to decide between them. And the deciding factor there was I wanted to go to New Jersey, but I wanted to go to both, but I mean, I wanted to go to New Jersey, but other people wanted me to come to StitchCon. So it was, I mean, I was excited about some of the people I'd get to meet at New Jersey, but it just meant more to me when somebody says, hey, am I going to see you there? I'd really like to meet you. So that's what I did. And it worked out. I ended up going to the Mirror Retreat the same weekend as New Jersey. There in San Antonio, and I had a great time with some of my Austin friends, and those relationships have just blossomed even more now because of that, and StitchCon was amazing. So I don't regret my decision not to go to New Jersey last year, but I'm excited that I may have the opportunity to go this year. I'm already registered for it, you know, but August is a long time from now. So, you know, anything could happen, plans could change, but we're going to hope and pray for the best and that they don't, because that is the weekend of my birthday. I will be turning 31, and I think it would be exciting to be with a lot of my stitchy friends, so I'm all signed up and set to go there. Also, I've got some comments on some of my other floss tubes, which I will try and get enough service to type a response, but I thought I'd answer it on here too, since this is going to be my last clip before I upload it. So first, Michelle says she loves my vlog style. Oh, that reminds me, that's something else I want to talk to you about. Love the vlog style, seeing the progress each night. And stop with the bingo. Stop making her want to do the bingo. It was a lot of fun, but it is a big challenge. It's not something I would recommend for everyone because you have to devote time to it. You have to pay attention. But it was a lot of fun, and it made me touch a lot of my projects. Let's see. Handwork Maniac says, I love your videos. I love that you stitch at work and connect with other stitchers online. So ingenious, and your idea of crossing every 10th stitch to keep count is brilliant. Thank you. Love seeing your progress on all your projects. Thank you. I actually just figured out that whole 10th stitch thing when I'm having to count a really long ways. I thought it was really neat. Connie, Lady of the Flags looking amazing. Love the vlogging type video for the bingo stitching. Amy Love Toads, how do you get onto the Virtual Stitchers group? I think I get how it works, but I don't even know where to look to figure it out. Okay, so I will try and remember to link it below. Virtual Stitchers is a Facebook group. It's just, I'm not quite sure. I mean, like I said, I'll send a link that you can click on because some people are having a hard time when they search for it on Facebook. Virtual Stitchers. And then once you join the group, I'm still kind of new to running a group. And so I don't know that I have all the information I should on the group, but I do have, you can always message me, or Megan. Regina is a real big help too in the group on getting connected. But we use Google Hangouts. If you're doing it on a phone or a tablet, you'll want to download the app. I found that with iPhone, it's easier if you have the Google Chrome app to click the link. And so inside the Virtual Stitchers group, right under the announcements is a link to our Google Hangouts, and you just click and join the room. Sometimes there will be people there. Sometimes you'll be there by yourself and you can sit and wait for somebody, or that is very distracting, the whole being able to see myself back there thing. Sometimes people will be sitting there. Sometimes you need to post in the group saying, hey, is anybody want to chat? I'm sitting in the room. Sometimes you may get on and somebody else is just sitting there watching Flosstube waiting for somebody to show up. Happens a lot. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get on very much lately because my service at work has been horrible. So, I also, under the files, I have started a document on, like, troubleshooting some of the things that we've experienced with different members of the group, because you don't really know how to fix a problem until you have the problem. There's even been times we've just had to invite somebody every time because it was the only way they could get it to work. We're really trying to work around that, but if that's what we need to do, then just give us a shout and we will make sure and get you invited. So you'll need to join the Virtual Stitchers. Please answer the questions. We do this for the group because we don't want just anybody to be able to join these chats because we can't kick them out. We would all have to leave and just let them sit in our room. So we need to know that the people that we are allowing to join the group that can get to the link are stitchers, are friends, things like that. 2 questions. How'd you hear about it? So either this video, I know Stitching May has put out a video, Sunshine Stitchers, EJ, joins us all the time, so she's put it on her videos. Michelle Bendy Stitchy has put it on her videos. If you saw it anywhere, other than I did a search on Facebook, please don't put that, because anybody can do that. We want to know that you are a stitcher. Of course, if we see that you're in stitching groups and things like that, we may still do it, but it's easiest if you say you found it from another stitcher. The second question is, what's your favorite current width? This one isn't as important, but it does help, 1, us to know you're a stitcher, 2, to kind of break the ice, because if you jump in a room, right, and I've remembered because I read a lot of them, if you jump in a room and say, you don't say anything, I'm going to go, hi, how's this project going? You know, and it helps to break that ice, because a lot of us stitchers are introverts, and
we're nervous being on camera. We're nervous just jumping into a conversation. I have a really hard time with it. The only reason I do okay on the Google Hangouts is because that's kind of like you coming into my home. I'm not just going to not talk to you if you're in my house. So, it's a place to just relax and enjoy and chat and laugh. And sometimes we will have 8 people in there, all quietly stitching and just enjoying the fact that there's somebody they could say hi to if they wanted to, but they're just stitching right now. So that's what Virtual Stitchers is all about. Amy, I will comment a link. It looks like somebody already has. Hold on. No, somebody was asking you what Virtual Stitchers is. So I will reply to that one as well. And I said this the other day, but I said it briskly because somebody had showed up, or my relief had showed up. When I count my stitches, I only count full crosses. So if I have a bunch of stitches where I've only done one leg and I haven't come back across before the thread runs out, I don't highlight them on my pattern because they're not complete yet, which means I don't count them. I don't count until I highlight on my pattern, don't highlight on my pattern until it's a full cross. So this actually became a little confusing to to Lucy, who is doing the bingo, because she said, you know, I see 50 of your stitches, but you still have another 50. Where are they? And I had to circle the half legs and say these weren't full crosses, so I didn't count them until I came back across. So in that sense, I guess it can be a little confusing, but it's what makes the most sense to me, because if I only have one leg and I mark them off, I think maybe I was only supposed to do half a stitch, or I don't know. It just doesn't work for my brain. So one of the things I realized was, even though I only had like 10 more stitches on the first page, I had the back stitching to do. So I got that back stitching done over here on this little birdie and on the these legs right here. And then I also got these 2 birds done, all this snow, a few more fence posts. I'm starting on this 4th bird over here. We're gonna come all the way over here with this page, but let's see, I've got one more. So here's a fence, a piece of fence, a board. Here's a board, and there's one more over here, and then I'm at the edge. So I feel like I got really good progress tonight. I really like the way it's stitching up. And man, those French knots, tell me I did not do an awesome job on those French knots. In the past, I've had a really hard time with French knots. So I was really excited when they came to me pretty easily. Okay, so this next week, I'm not going to vlog. I am going to come back on November 30th, do a catch-up from this last week. Since I'm not bingoing, it shouldn't be, excuse me, a very long video. And then I was watching Pam's Crafty Corner this morning, I believe, on my drive home. I think I was listening to her. Anyway, she was talking about doing Vlogmas, which a lot of people did last year. And so the difference between that and what I'm doing here is right now I'm vlogging every so often throughout each night, and I put them all together and then upload it at the end of the week. For Vlogmas, I will be uploading every day, kind of like I did with Stitch Mania. So they may be really short. They may not be. I like to talk, apparently. I may have a lot to show. I may have nothing to show, and I'm just going to give you a small life update. But I plan on doing that up until Christmas. And then I'll probably take a break for a week. Well, not a break, but like, I won't be vlogging. I'll be doing normal posts, and I'll have my extra posts because it'll be towards the end of the year where I kind of recap. I'll do like a whip parade. I'll do a finish parade. You know, that what's that Jessie tag about all year? I forgot what it's called, but I will find it, and we will go over all the stats of my year. And then we're going to get ready for me to go to London. In London, I will not be uploading, but I will be taking photos and hopefully some video that I could show y'all when I get back. So January 1st through January 10th, there will be no videos. So that's kind of a quick rundown of the whole where I'm at with Flosstube thing. Yeah. So I'm going to let y'all go. I hope y'all have a great stitchy week. I will be back at the end of the month to, excuse me, check in with y'all. So if you are new here, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed this 45-minute long crazy vlog video. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you for all those that like the hit the like button. Although, I don't really look at that much. But if you do, I appreciate it because, you know, it makes it easier to view videos. And that is it. I hope y'all have a great stitching week, and I will talk to y'all later. Happy stitching!
I'm very excited to see this. Oh, wow.
What are you looking at me for?
Tell us the joke.
There once was a man from Nantucket. Oh wait, wrong crowd.